Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. Here's a recap of our top stories from the week. Emmanuel Christian School in Hazleton is officially closing its doors after they were unable to secure funding for the new year. The ICS School Board held an emergency meeting on Thursday, December 19th, where it was decided that the school would no longer function in 2025. ICS has operated as a nonprofit school for 45 years, relying on grants, donors, and tax credit programs to aid families with the cost of tuition. The school's website states that tuition is $12,000 per year, with almost 160 students enrolled in grades K through 12. According to the ICS Executive Director, Mike Jarrell, the school needed to raise $75,000 to cover payroll in October and November, as well as address over $100,000 in credit card debt. Emmanuel Christian School was founded in 1979 as a member of the Association of Christian Schools International and the Mid-Atlantic Christian Schools Association.
A massive fire broke out in the former Pulaski High School building in Glen Lyon Monday night. According to officials, crews were dispatched to the scene on South Market Street around 9 o'clock p.m. Multiple fire crews from across the area responded to the scene. Officials say the fire spread through the entire second floor of the structure, causing the roof and a section of the building to collapse. No injuries have been reported at this time. Officials say prior to the fire, the building had been in the process of renovation to become an apartment complex. The cause of the fire has not yet been released.
A teacher from the Hazleton Area School District is under investigation for the alleged indecent assault of an 11-year-old girl. According to police, 38-year-old Joseph Disabella had indecent contact with an 11-year-old girl in late November at a home in Klein Township near McAdoo. Disabella is a diesel mechanic teacher at the Hazleton Area Career Center. Investigators say the alleged incident is not connected to the teaching position or the school. Hazleton Area School District Superintendent Dr. Brian Uplinger released a statement regarding the matter, stating that Disabella was immediately suspended following the accusations and will have no contact with the students as the investigation proceeds. Disabella has been charged with the indecent assault and corruption of minors in connection with the incident. He is currently free on $75,000 unsecured bail. His preliminary hearing is set for January 8th. Luzerne County Division of Operational Services head Jennifer Pecora has announced her resignation this week. Pecora's resignation was announced on Tuesday via email to the Luzerne County Council. Pecora has served as full-time head of the Operational Services Division since February this year. She has served as acting division head since December of 2023 and started her employment with the county as head of the Administrative Services Division in September of 2022. Prior to starting work for the county, Pecora was the Butler Township manager and the elected tax collector in Sugarloaf Township. The Division of Operational Services includes several developmental departments within the county, including roads, bridges, planning, and zoning departments, as well as the boiler plant and solid waste management. Pecora's last day of work for the county will be on January 3rd. A man in Wilkes-Barre Township has been arrested following a stabbing that occurred Tuesday afternoon. According to officials, Wilkes-Barre Township Police and Pennsylvania State Police were called to the Arena Hub Plaza for reports of a stabbing around 3 p.m. According to a press release, the suspect, later identified as 26-year-old Jose Rivera II, has been charged with aggravated assault and other related offenses. When police arrived at the scene, they found the victim outside of Ross's department store with a severe facial laceration, which stemmed from a prior verbal altercation with Rivera. Rivera then fled the scene in his car, according to the release. Authorities were able to locate Rivera and his car 25 minutes later as he attempted to change his clothes and leave his home in an Uber. It is unknown what condition the victim is in at this time. Rivera was taken into custody at the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. His bail will be determined at a later time. The Christmas Boulevard in Berwick is open to the public for the holiday season. Each year, the Christmas Boulevard invites the public to enjoy a wide variety of Christmas displays on Market Street from the comfort of their vehicle. The drive-thru displays will be open from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every night between now and New Year's Day. Admission is free, but donations are encouraged. Coming up on WYLN News, Chris Fulmer takes us down the path through history with Weatherly Part 3. Then we check in with State Representative Dane Watrow on Watrow's Weekly Update. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year for common illness and minor injuries.
Hi, my name is Lassie. I'm 4 years old. Tomorrow's weather will be rainy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cher's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cher's is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
As the 20th century dawned, Weatherly would be the beneficiary of a gift from a local girl who made good in the world. Urena Dinky had grown up in Weatherly and eventually moved out to western Pennsylvania, where at least two of her brothers went to work for Carnegie Steel in Braddock. It was there that she met and fell in love with Carnegie Steel magnate Charles M. Schwab. He and Urena would be married on May 1st, 1883. In 1902, as Charles was moving up to a prominent position in U.S. Steel, he and his wife Urena came back to Weatherly for the first time since they were married. A tour of the town went well, prompting Schwab to tell town officials, "We would like to do something for the community. I would like to remember the town that gave me such an excellent wife. You must choose what you want." A few weeks later, the town selected a special committee, namely prominent local leaders Frank White, M.D. Hooven, and Percy Faust, to visit Schwab in New York and discuss possible donation ideas with him. When they returned, they announced that Schwab had decided to gift Weatherly a new school, with a donation of $75,000 to build it. A site was chosen where an older school once stood, at the corner of East Main, Spring, and Pardee Streets, and after 2 years of construction, what will be called the Schwab School opened in September 1903, with Charles and Urena present to witness their gift be dedicated. The completion of the school would also fulfill the promise made some 60 years earlier, as architect Andrew Breslin purchased a large town clock from the Seth Thomas Clock Company to install atop the school building. Thus, Weatherly finally had the community clock that David Weatherly had promised to give but had never delivered. Expanded in 1936, the Schwab School would continue to serve as the high school up till 1991, when the current Weatherly Area High School would open. The school would not be the Schwab's only gift to Weatherly. They would return in 1913, by which time Charles would be working as president of Bethlehem Steel for the town's 50th anniversary celebration, during which Urena would present to the borough land in nearby Blakesley's Grove, a popular boating and picnic area up till that point in time. A park would soon be built there, one that would include a swimming lake, playground, and bandshell among other amenities. Today, what is called Urena Park still serves Weatherly, allowing its residents outdoors fun any time of the year. Unfortunately, it would not be a happy ending for the Schwabs, as Charles lost his fortune in the 1929 stock market crash. Today, Urania Dinky Schwab lies at rest far from her hometown in Monongahela Cemetery in Braddock Hills, Allegheny County. Meanwhile, 1894 would see the beginning of a local confectionery business, as Andrew H. Horlocker started making candy on the third floor of his bakery. He would move his business to Allentown in 1897 after an old candy factory became available for purchase there, but business proved so bad he returned to Weatherly, and what became known as the Allen Candy Company opened in 1899, setting up shop at 1st and Wilbur Streets. The company's name would change to the Warner Candy Company in 1928 when it was purchased by Elmer Warner, but would be restored to the Allen Candy Company when in turn purchased by Barton Druckenmiller in 1939. The company closed in 1949 and its factory torn down shortly thereafter.
Welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm joined with Dr. John. Dr. John, I noticed we're both wearing red and green. We're ready for the holidays.
We are, my friend.
But sadly, some people deal with a lot of stress in the holiday season. We're going to talk about that today.
You know, Ryan, I love what I do. Patients will come in, and just a quick scenario. Their wife passed away last year, so this holiday is going to be terrible for them. Maybe their son's in prison this year, so this is going to be a terrible holiday, and the list could go on. So for many of us, holidays are happy times, but for many people, they can't wait for these times to pass. So if you're one of those patients where there's a lot of stress from whatever's going on in your life, my point is that, Ryan, I really believe you have to say, dear Lord, give me that inner peace. Everybody else on TV is talking about how happy they are. Don't let it get to you. Realize that right now, at this point in your life, it's temporary, right? Whatever stress they're going through, it's going to pass. So let them stay calm, ignore all the fancy happiness of the holidays, let it pass, and maybe next year their situation will change, then they have a moment, and then they can say, what a much better next holiday season I'm going to have. So just put up with it for now, because some people, they want to close their ears to all of these happy holiday stuff.
That is an excellent word of wisdom by Dr. John. You bring the wisdom to all these segments. I'm just here to talk a little bit, but I'd like to thank Dr. John for joining us on this Feel Good Friday, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Nescopec,
or downtown Hazleton,
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to bruxnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's bruxnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
This is State Representative Dane Watrow of the 116th Legislative District with some news you can use. The Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency is reminding citizens that you can now text 911 in any county across the Commonwealth. Texting 911 is as simple as texting a friend. Simply type 911 in the To field and explain what is happening in your text. Be sure to include your location. Texting 911 is ideal if the person trying to report the emergency is deaf, hard of hearing, or has a speech disability, or if they are having an emergency and cannot talk on the phone, or the area is not safe to call 911. PEMA recommends calling 911 if possible, as it provides background sounds and context clues to aid operators and emergency responders. But if you can't call, texting is the next best thing to get some help on the way. Thank you.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@wylntv.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.